What's up guys, I hope you all are having a great day. It has been a while since I uploaded a longer form YouTube video, so I figured I'd make one here for those of you who don't really know me or my story, what I'm about, or what I'm trying to do. Starting back in high school, I was a pretty bad student. I got like 60s, 70s, pretty average, right? And then grade 12, my final year, I decided I wanted to go into engineering at the University of Manitoba. Specifically, I liked the exterior design of supercars, like sports cars, like Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I love drawing them, I wanted to design them. So I got my act together and I got really good grades in high school in order to get into engineering. And once I was in, I went from a very good student to a very bad student. I didn't apply myself, I didn't study, I didn't really try. I even copied off my friends' assignments in order to pass grades. It was not a good picture, and 2 years of this led to a lot of anxiety, stress, and it led to a moment of, what am I even doing with my life? And that led to me actually dropping out. Although it wasn't necessarily a hard dropout, I really just didn't re-enroll the next year. It was a super blurry line and I really had no plan. And over the next 2 years after I dropped out, I tried a few different things with the mindset of get rich quick. I started day trading, like stock trading. I started developing an app, which was a social media platform for fitness. I started a fitness Instagram with the intention of being a Gymshark athlete or an Alphalete athlete or something like that. I became a personal trainer and my brother and I even tried an e-commerce store. And in addition to those things, I started to get really obsessed with my own personal growth. I was already fit. Fitness has kind of been the thing for me where it's been easy, always been positively going up. It's always been a very supportive, reliable pillar in my life. Throughout every other up and down that's happened, it's always been the one thing I could rely on, almost even a form of therapy. But during this time after I dropped out of university, I started to get into other facets of personal growth, like doing meditation, reducing my screen time on social media drastically, doing more reading, evening routines, morning routines, journaling, things of that nature. And after 2 years of trying all these different things, none of them really succeeded, which looking back, I fully understand why. I didn't really commit myself to any of them, just like university. But walking out of this period of life of 2 years of university and then 2 years trying a bunch of different stuff, I found myself a much more developed version of myself. I learned some lessons, and honestly, I was pretty cocky. I thought I knew everything about personal growth. I thought I was the master of habits and things of that nature. And looking back now, it was the furthest thing from the truth. But after 2 years of all that, long story short, none of them worked out. I started an online fitness coaching business. And at the time, again, my mindset was just make a few bucks on the side while I figure something else out. This was in fall 2019, and at the time, it was called Mind Over Matter Fitness. Because again, during that time, I started to get more into the personal growth, the mindset, the mental development side of things. So I knew somehow, some way, this wasn't just gonna be about fitness. I knew the mindset part was important. And since 2019, Mind Over Matter Fitness has forged into ELITESELF coaching, where the definition of your elite self is the version of yourself you must develop into such that you can create your dream life and create the impact that you know you're truly capable of creating on planet Earth in your lifetime. And this is what we help our clients with now. And a lot of the initial development that we help our clients with is in fact still health and fitness, because if you don't have your health and fitness under control, achieving your max potential is not possible. Your health, your fitness, your energy, your vitality, your longevity, these are fundamental pillars of the rest of your life. And honestly, nothing else matters if you don't have these under control. But beyond that, we help our clients develop into what they define to be the max potential version of themselves or their elite self. And again, everybody has their own definition of this. Everybody has their own definition of their own potential, what they want to achieve, the life they want to create, the business they want to create, how much money they want to accumulate, the relationships they want, the impact that they want to create on the world. Everyone has their own dream, right? Their own vision. And the reason I'm so passionate about the fact that it must start with your self-development is because my personal mission and the company mission and the vision for my life became more clear and more clear as I developed myself. I had an idea, even when I was in engineering and even before that I wanted to achieve big things. I wanted to be rich, I wanted to provide some type of positive impact on the world, but I had no idea what that would look like. It was only through my own self-development that I've now defined what the mission is for my company and the vision I have for my life and my definition of my own max potential. A lot of this is impossible to clarify unless you take a few key steps forward with your personal growth. And on that note, it's the mission of ELITESELF and my personal mission to help solve every single world problem in every single country within this century. And it might sound like an impossible goal, but the way that we're gonna do that is help 1 billion people develop into what they define to be the elite versions of themselves, such that they are creating their dream life, they are creating the impact on the world that they know they're truly capable of. And again, everyone has their own definition of this. Some people's definition of the impact they can create on the world might be giving back to their community or just a community center. Some people want to help their city. Some people want to help hunger around the world. Some people want to focus on climate change. Some people want to focus on equality or education or healthcare or mindset. Everyone has their own skill set, their own passions. And what I envision is an army of 1 billion people all executing in what they define to be their max potential, the impact that they know they're truly capable of creating. Because I know that if we apply an army of 1 billion impact-oriented people to all the world's problems, that's how it gets accomplished. We must enable humanity to really step into their higher self and chase their dream, fulfill their vision. And that, in full transparency, is my motivation behind my company. It's the motivation behind my content, making videos, my YouTube channel, my podcast, and everything else. If you had to wrap me and my life up in 1 or 2 sentences, it would be the fact that I want to become the max potential version of myself so I can create my dream life and create the impact on the world that I know I'm truly capable of. And I want to help as many people as possible do the exact same thing. So again, that's why I make these videos. My goal is to help inspire you guys, educate you guys, get you moving into action in the right direction. My goal is to help you become the best version of yourself, whatever you define that to be. And I also recognize that depending on where a person's at in their journey, different levels of support may serve them better than others. For example, my hope is that for some of you, my videos and anyone else's videos out there, as well as any other content like books, seminars, etc., like content that you can consume, is enough for you to get into action and start moving towards your potential, start aggressively taking action towards your dream and towards your best self. And some of you, again, depending on where you're at in your journey, could benefit from one-on-one mentorship in order to take out all the guesswork and help you start really efficiently progressing to what you define to be your elite self. And if one-on-one guidance in your personal growth and your fitness sounds like it could serve you right now, feel free to check out the link I have below, which will take you to my website where you can check us out a little bit more, read up on kind of what we're about, and apply if you feel called to. But again, ultimately, my goal here is to serve you no matter where you're at in your journey. And I'm excited to communicate and engage with you guys in the comments or on Instagram. And feel free to toss over any video suggestions that you think I could help you out with as well. But again, that's just a brief overview on who I am, what Elite Self is, what we're about, what our mission is. If you resonate with it, feel free to subscribe because I'm going to be posting constant videos with the sole purpose of helping you develop into what you define to be your elite self. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I value your time at a high level, and I'll see you in the next video.